Hello, Moria Shimakinde here. Some call me Pimo, and this is PMOSECRETS. God is very intentional, and maybe that's why I love the song by Travis Green. He is intentional. He doesn't just do things haphazardly. He thinks it through, very thorough, and then he goes about whatever it is that he needs to do. I learned recently that Serena Williams and her sister were trained by their father. Like it was a goal. He said, I'm going to train both of you. This is something I want to see happen. And he went after it. He trained them. And no wonder they're the world's best. At least Serena Williams is. I also heard Tiger Woods' father, trained him. It's amazing how earthly fathers put in so much effort and ensure that their children do that which they have envisioned that they would do. How much more God? And that's why I said he's very intentional. When he was going to create the earth, he was very intentional. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew what he wanted to see. So also man. And like I usually say, so also woman. Eve didn't show up on the scene until she was needed. That's how deliberate God can be. He had created Adam. He had given him the garden. But then at some point, he saw that there was a need for Eve. God does not waste resources. No, he's very deliberate, very articulate, very detailed, and very thorough. There's a scripture I love so much, and that is in Psalm 139. And I'd like to read the Message translation. From verse 13, it says, "Oh yes, you shaped me first inside, then out. You formed me in my mother's womb. I thank you, high God, you're breathtaking." That's why I love the Message translation. "Body and soul, I am marvelously made." And then it says, "I worship in adoration." What a creation. It says, "You know me inside out. You know every bone in my body." You know that verse that says the hair on our heads are numbered. They're not just, counted. They are numbered. So God knows each number of every hair strand. He says, "You know exactly how I was made, bit by bit, how I was sculptured, from nothing into something." I love that. God took his time to create me. He took his time to create you. And that's why, you didn't just show up on the scene because your mother and your father were having a good time. You showed up on the scene because you had an assignment. There was something God will have you do. He was very intentional about you showing up. You know the number of children that die at birth, even before birth? But that you made it and that you are still here is because there's an assignment, there's a role for you to play on this side of the divide. God is very intentional, and he's intentional about you. The next time you think about it, I want you to know that your whole life was intended by God ever before you showed up on the scene. I believe this has helped you and blessed you. I'd love to read your comment. I'd love to know, one or two things that you've learned from this. Like this video if it blessed you. Share it. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching. God bless you.